Well, it's that time again. Outer Points Productions is about to go live with another Knockout Challenge match. Join me, Little Cheddar, and my guest live at the Varsity Club in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, as we will be delivering some of the best mediocre commentary in the business. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the match, and don't forget to jump in the chat and say hello. Please take the time to subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit that like button, and share it with all your friends. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you right after this word from our fabulous sponsors.
Welcome, everyone, to the Knockout Challenge Studios, located inside of the Varsity Club in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. This is Dale Little Cheddar Lorenz with Outer Points Productions, and we are set for another quarterfinal, actually the last quarterfinal match of KO 1.3. We've got, let me pull that up in just a second here, Stephen Kilburg and John Williquette. And I'm sorry for the late start, everybody. We had a Stroke Zone match. We had a birthday party that was going on the stream table. All kinds of excuses as to being an hour late. But we're here now. So, unfortunately, I was not able to get to do a player spotlight with each one of them. So, sadly, we're not going to be able to do that tonight for these gentlemen, and I deeply apologize to them, but we've got a match to play that's worth a lot of money. Guaranteed $575 for the loser, or the non-winner, I like to refer to it as. Loser just doesn't work for me. Anyway, and $1,960, I believe, guaranteed for the winner, and a seat in the semifinal. So, without further ado, let's introduce the players, and let's get a leg underway, shall we? Well, the cool thing is I don't have to do anything with the scoreboard. We're pretty much all set. It is a race to 11. 8-ball is the game yet again. And I think, I'm not 100% positive, but I'd have to go back and take a look. I'm pretty sure that we played 8-ball Oh, no, I'm sorry. It was 10 ball with Joe Manina and Jim Sorensen. So that was, yeah. And then the last two matches have been 8 ball. Beer, bikes, and billiards. That is, I'm sorry to everybody else, but that is the best screen name I think I've ever seen. And there's our first miss in the Vincent Didio Memorial pocket. Almost pockets the 8 for a loss, but remains on the table. Good evening, Andy Coons. Michael Parker, how are you, my friend? Haven't heard from you in some time. What's new in Whitewater? Pete Beshta, how are you, my friend? Kyle Vertel, tuning in from Wapaka. Was a previous competitor in this tournament. So if it's your first time tuning in, as always, thank you so much for being here. If you're not already a subscriber to the YouTube channel, that would be immensely appreciated. Been gaining a lot of momentum over the last couple of weeks. Quite a few new subscribers, so very, very pleased and very thankful about that. If you're new to the Knockout Challenge, this tournament itself started out with 64 players, $265 entry, single elimination, and here's pretty much the format is nobody has any idea what game they're going to play coming into these matches because you just seen the Wheel of Destiny, if you will. There's a good chance that is going to be retired after this tournament. I was introduced to an idea by a very good friend of mine, Mr. Tim Stockinger from Sheboygan, that he thought would be really cool, but I'll finish how this format works first. So I do a live drawing of the bracket on Digital Pool, and then the players contact each other. You contact their opponent. They're all in a group chat on Facebook Messenger. Yes, all 64 of them. And Lord have mercy sometimes. But they schedule their own match with their opponent. They have 2 weeks to schedule and play their match. Here's the fun part. As soon as the first round is complete, we do it all over again. I do a live redraw, so you have no idea who you're going to play in the next match, or the next match, or the next match. This looks like a really good start by Steve Kilburg. He's got a little window there. Very little window. Wow. Oh, and I think he's hooked just a little bit. Oh, no way. I think he might have to kick at this. I think I would actually kick at this before I would. Yeah, Yeah, it's kind of hard. Okay, he made it. Sorry, I didn't realize he was going to be completely in the way of that shot, but he made it. So that is one. That's a heck of an out already. 1-0 for Stephen Kilburg. It says he's got a 497 Fargo, but after that, it's kind of hard to believe. Great out. So where was I? Oh, you know what? Cue ball gets kicked in the side, making all kinds of balls everywhere. This is not a difficult rack for John Williquette. I think I would actually take stripes here. Well, yeah. Maybe not, just because that one does go past the 11 in the side. So, yeah, it's not the worst. Pretty sure he's got to play the 5 next, though. I think he agrees. This is ideal. Oh, if he can keep it all together. This might be one hell of a good run for John Williquette in return. What's going on, Scott Krieger? How have you been? So you're going to see that he's got a little bit of an angle. So this is not the easiest of shape. He's either going to have to load up with a ton of left-hand spin, or if I had a telestrator, you know what? I do. I don't know if I can get to it in time. All right, he's going to take the route of intelligent play, in my opinion. Give himself a shot at the 8. Backing off. I like that too. Don't shoot until you're comfortable. Beautiful. Great out. I'll tell you, this is one hell of a match so far. Starting out strong. Man, who the hell does not like Triple B? So beer, bikes, and billiards. One of the things that it's called Triple B is one of the competitions that I'm still going to be doing here at Varsity Club is called Triple B. It's big break billiards. And if you're going to want to be a subscriber for it, there is some really good stuff that's going to come out of that. I've been talking about it for a while, and just with all the KO challenges going on, been kind of hard to put together. Find the time, actually. But I like the Triple B. Okay, this looks like a dry break from John. You're very welcome, Michael Parker. What's going on, Trent Dring? Lots of pool for everybody the next couple of weeks. Scott Krieger, we got WSPA state team coming up in 2 weeks, 10 days roughly. What's going on, old school? Thanks for joining me in the Stroke Zone Challenge about an hour ago, roughly. If you were not here earlier, we had Jason Gibbs taking on Troy Islandsea in the quarterfinals of the Stroke Zone Challenge. And Jason Gibbs, and I'm not saying this to be mean if Jason's listening, but by far one of the best matches. It wasn't the highest scoring, but intense. Jason Gibbs was leading for 29 out of 30 innings. Troy Islandsea needed 10 points to take the lead. Oh, look at this shot. Nice bank on the 7. Did not get the 5 out of there, but so Troy Islandsea ended up getting 10 on his last shot. Jason was then down by 8 points after leading the entire match. Needed a 10 to overtake Troy yet again and ended up getting a 7-point score, losing by 1 point. Just an incredible match. And I hope to God I don't go back and review the tape and missed a score somewhere. All right. An opportunity for Steve to, if he can get some serious draw on this, he could actually draw into the backside of the 5 ball. Not easy, of course. Can really have to dig into this cue ball. You know, he could actually play it off the 9. And that would kind of flatten it out a little bit. Oh, he's going for the kill shot. Kilburg is. Wow. He's playing the 4 in the upper left-hand corner. Not the worst leave. Kind of blocks John's 14 a little bit. All right, if I am John, I am going to, I wish he'd look at the table a little bit. I would play this 12 ball right now. He could have ran right into the 13-11 and broke everything out. And now he's relying on that 13 ball. And that came up considerably short of where he wanted to be. Now he just took out the ball that he needed to break out the 11. That's why I would have shot the 12 first. Super thin cut. And makes it. Wow. He actually called this in the side. Ah, this is not a bad leave either. I don't think Steve can hit the 4 ball direct. Probably have to kick it. So it's either that or he has to play the bank on the 5 or a super thin cut. This is the smart shot. Just play safe. I'm not 100% positive, but I think he might be able to make this 11 off the 13 in the side. It's really close. Ooh, boy. That outer points might come into play. I think he can make it. Oh! What a beauty. What a beauty. Now what? I think he got it. I'm pretty sure he got it. That is worth another round of applause. What a beautiful save. That was gorgeous. All right, stop the stream. Everybody put down your phones. Okay, we have an announcement to make. Most important announcement. Bear with me. Please listen carefully. Dan Yenner has joined us here on Outer Points Productions, the one and only. What an honor. What a tremendous. It's like diarrhea or oh, hey. Beer, bikes, and billiards. I'm going to answer that question because I think I stopped in mid-sentence and then never came back to it. John Williquette takes the lead 2-1. So, Saturday. Saturday is the 15th. I released this flyer, I think 7 days ago, somewhere around there. Let's say a week and a half ago. Whatever. Put it on Facebook. The sign-ups are Saturday the 15th. This is going to be the test run, if you will. $4.99 Fargo and under. And this is going to be the introduction of the new format. Every match is going to consist of set number 1 is an 8-ball, race to 4. Set number 2 is 9-ball, race to 5. If it does go to a third set, it is going to be 10-ball, race to 4. If that set ends up 3-3, so one match each, or one set each, plus 3-3 in the final set, we are going to do a shootout. 10-ball on the spot, cue ball in the, we'll figure that out. But that's going to be the new format. So the Wheel of Doom or the Wheel of Destiny is this. We're going to test it out. We're going to see how that works. But it's I think it's going to be a fun format. And the reason being is, to be quite honest, although this has been a super fun format, the matches themselves they can be grueling for the players. Some of the matches have been 5.5, 6 hours. There was one match that was 6.5 hours. It's just too long. So I think this is going to get a little bit more attention, I hope, from the viewers, and it's going to make it a little bit more fun. Now you get to play all 3 games instead of just one. Well, everybody's going to find out who the name behind Beer, Bikes, and Billiards is on Saturday. Good. Yep, same entry. And one of the things, too, that I'm going to put this on my stream for the very first time tonight. I sat at home and just it's been brought up numerous times on social media, and I don't want to deal with it anymore. So I'm just going to put it on Facebook, and I'm going to put it on my stream. And it is a complete breakdown. And Matt Strong has done it for me, and this is actually his. I took his info, what I gave to him, and then put it in a PNG file, and you'll be able to see it. But it's going to be the breakdown for the new tournament. So old school, I don't know if it's going to or not, but I believe it will, just for the fact that, 8-ball obviously takes longer than any other of the rotation games. So making it a race to 4 in the beginning, get that out of the way, and the order is never going to change. It's always going to be 8-ball, 9-ball, 10-ball to start out every single match. So given that it's only a race to 4 in 8-ball and then race to 5, I believe it is going to pick up the pace of play. I think it's probably going to cut, I'm hoping maybe at least an even hour off of the match times. I hope so. And Dan Yenner, again, this is a day of firsts, and this is probably going to hurt a little bit, but I actually have to agree with what Dan Yenner said, and that's painful even coming out of my mouth. It's really it's hard for me to say. But I agree. Dave Dolly always said it best, and I admire that man. If you don't want to see the movie, then why stand in line to buy a ticket? You don't want to play? If you don't like the way I'm running my tournament, then don't play. Don't sign up. Pretty simple. You are not changing your name to Triple B. We can, but I think we're going to see a bank shot here. Oh, maybe not. Yep. That is a really, really smart shot by John Williquette. That just made it really difficult for Stephen Kilburg to get out. No pocket for his 9, 14, 10. That's brutal. I agree, old school. That is that's about the best safe that Stephen Kilburg could have played, just for the simple fact that he's got to kick 2 rails. Oh, and I think he's going to miss it. Yep. That was a good shot. But it's not a horrible time for John to miss. Again, Steve has to deal with the 9, 10, and 14. I think it's the 14 ball. Yep. All right. We're going to try it again. I think we're going to have to get the instant replay ready for this. Yeah, I don't think I would be jumping this one either, to be quite honest. I'm pretty sure he should kick it the other direction. This still might be replay worthy. It's really just connect the diamonds. This should easily go in to be, yeah. It's a good shot. And no shape. That's brutal. Such a well-hit shot. And ends up dead behind. Whoa. Replay ready. Get out of here. Did he just make this? Oh my gosh. That is one of the best shots of this entire tournament. Wow, are you kidding me? Let's check this out again. And the cue stays on the table. What a shot. All right, we got some people to talk about here other than Dan Yenner. Jeff Hefter, wherever he is. Hopefully not in my chat. Him and Maggie Hefter own Johnco Express, and they provide expedited shipping of packages in Wisconsin and surrounding states. They've got same-day pickup and same-day delivery. Call them now locally at 920-921-9191. Better than USPS or UPS. You know, it's not what Brown can do for you. It's what Jeff can do for you. I'll tell you what, that out by John Williquette is way above a 5:15 Fargo. That was pretty stellar. And it's not like one of the lessons, honestly, that I could learn from what John just did is he didn't dawdle around and, think about 15 different ways to shoot. Oh, boy. And now he hooks himself. He might be able to see a piece of that one ball. He didn't dawdle down. He just kind of measured the kick, seeing that it was possible, and hit it. How many times as amateur players have you thought yourself into a bad shot? I mean, if you've seen any of Dan Yenner's footage from any of his matches, even the stroke zone, it's one of the best lessons on what not to do. Am I right, Michael Parker? Whee! Almost instant replay worthy. This is almost kind of a free run for Steven. Given where all of John's balls are, he could play that, and actually, if he can get behind that 9, there's nothing wrong with that at all. That was really close to being a two-way shot. Even the miss on the 14, still a good safe. Would have liked to have gotten behind the 1, but still tough for Steven's 11 ball. Now comes the hard stuff. Yeah, I mean, you still got the 13. You can draw back and play the 14 next or play the 10 in the corner. I think I'd maybe pick a ball or two off first. See if I can get my telly straighter. If he can get... All right, never mind. He's shooting a combo. That works. Well, he's going to have to go for this breakout very soon, and it might even be now would be the best time. Pocket the 9, slide over here, try to run into the 1 or the 11 or something. But he's got to get that 11 free. Well, it was an attempt to get the 11 free. Made a great shot, too. He's got to find a way to get on that 11 right now. And I don't believe that it passes the 3 in that corner. Ooh, that's close. I think he's got to play this in the side and come all the way around. Oh, or not. He might be just going to accept the bank. Not a huge fan. Wow. He put that in the exact spot he was pointing. Phew. This could be one hell of an out as well. What? Get out of here. Jesus. These guys are playing like 650 Fargo. Look at this. What an out. What a freaking phenomenal out. 497. Get the hell out of here. Man, I don't know where to go with the commentary right now because that's just blowing my mind. If the rest of this match stays like this, holy crap, we're in for a treat. Bobby Joe Coons is the broker owner of Home Sweet Home Real Estate, located in Waupun, Wisconsin. And as I've always said, she's located outside of the walls of the prison, as is different with the Mr. Al Holden, who is located within the walls. She has many years of experience in residential, land, farm, and commercial real estate. For exceptional service, give her a call at 920-345-1055. Another dry break. And I need to step out of the booth for just a moment, so I shall be back. Maybe. So, Michael Parker, I have been really watching the last couple of matches of Steven. And I'll tell you, he is not a 497 Fargo. And it's, it's one of those things, too. If you don't play in a whole lot of Fargo reporting tournaments, it's just the way it works out. But he plays some strong pool. Nice long shot by John. The only issue he's got to work with here is that 15 ball. And I believe it goes past the 7 down in the corner. Ooh, oh. Left himself brutal. Just hit that a little bit too hard and a little thin, which is why it traveled so far. He has left himself really difficult, jacked up over this 8 ball. Interesting. Very interesting. This is a perfect opportunity to play safe. It's not a gimme, but it's either that or you just jump, make the 6. Yeah, that's a good shot. Oh, boy. Oh, nicely done. Great shot. And that is ball in hand for Steven Kilburg. I think straight follow on this. Either get over by the 15 or come all the way around. Ooh, you forgot to make the one. And down it goes. Man, these guys they're playing their butts off tonight. All right. We got to put this up here because this is very important. Please pay attention. May 3rd, 2025. This is happening at Romines High Pockets on 27th Street in Milwaukee. His name is Zayden, and he is currently 4 years old, fighting cancer. Learned about this from Dave Dolly. As you can see right under his picture, he's got about another 2 years of procedures, chemo treatments, and occasional blood transfusion. Lots of medications have been helping him. So there's a tournament. I just got a message from Dave that the $5.99 and under is already full. I don't see the total amount of players. But yeah, he said $5.99 is and under is full. Looking for 600s and above. This is an incredible fundraiser. So if you get an opportunity and you're free that weekend, please pay a visit to Romines, or if you'd like to donate, you got that QR code there in the middle left. Scan that, and whether it's $5, $10, $20, $100, it doesn't matter. It really does not matter. Every single little bit helps. They're going to be raffling off a shown queue, 50-50 drawings as well as they typically do at Romines. 2 different divisions of 8-ball. So check it out. Might be a little straight on this 12 ball to get to the 8. We'll find out. Plays it off the 10. What? What the hell just happened? Oh my gosh. I don't think that was intentional, folks. Pretty sure that was not intentional. Oh, boy. This match that you're currently watching is at the Varsity Club in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. This is the Knockout Challenge series that started a year ago, as a matter of fact. One entire year. Still cannot believe it's been a year. John Williquette puts another one on the board. Couldn't have done it without all the viewers. And I'll tell you, it still blows my mind that it's been already a year. But, man, has it been a fun ride. I was talking with Dumper Dan this afternoon, and, I go back, and every once in a while, it's pretty cool to just, I'll turn out all the equipment off, the lights over the table, just turn everything down, and just look at how many matches have been played on this stream table, how many heart-wrenching losses, how many incredible victories, how many, watching Dan Yenner just blow, every game. Lots of good stuff. Lots of good memories. That too, Scott. I forgot. Haven't done the grand total yet, but I think it's already over. I might be wrong on this, but I'm pretty sure it's $80,000 so far. And you know what? I should go back and take a look at that because that'd be a fun number. But I'm pretty sure it's just a little bit under $80,000 has been given away in the KO Challenge matches. It's pretty freaking cool. It's going to be one heck of a shot if Steven can get over to this 13 ball. You're going to have to force it a little bit. Tried getting there with left-hand spin. You betcha, Mad Matt. Saturday's the day. And that tournament alone will put the KO Challenge series over $100,000 in prizes. Or I'm sorry, in cash. And that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pool table trophies, 2 belts, a whole lot of freaking challenge chips, several $100s in that. Boxing gloves. Saved by the outer points yet again. And this guy's a 515 Fargo? Really? Holy cow. What an out. Well, here's what I was talking about before, folks, if you want to read it over. But I'm going to put it everywhere. Gives a complete breakdown of actually this tournament. 64 player bracket, $265 entry. You can read it. I'm not going to leave it up there very long, but you can go back and rewind, and I'm very transparent about what I do. I got nothing to hide. Rack number 9. And John Williquette putting on a show. I'll tell you what, if Steve can find a way out of this rack, I'm going to be really. Ooh, he doesn't want. Oh my gosh! Wow, that's the absolute worst thing that could have happened. And I don't know about John, but I'd be calling me out there right now to watch a hit. Good hit all day long. It was actually super, 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 super close. And thank goodness for slow motion iPhones, because that, you have no idea how close that was. Left himself a little bit long and tough on this 8-ball. That's not going to help. Wow. Makes it dead center. I don't know about anybody else, but I think John Williquette's putting on a freaking clinic tonight for a 5:15 Fargo. Down by 5 in a race to 11, 8-ball is a pretty substantial amount. So Steve is going to have to get busy here. Vincent Didio pocket strikes again. I definitely can't take anything away from John the way he's playing tonight, but there's kind of a resounding theme that's been happening a little bit. Ugh, good shot. Steve has been missing at very inopportune times where he's only got a couple of balls left, and then nothing is tied up for John. So it's just, mopping up the floor, gathering up all the remains. He's shooting great. Like I said, don't get me wrong. John's playing way above 515 Fargo. That is 8-2, folks. All right. I think I'm going to pick somebody from the chat. Michael Parker or Dan Yenner or Pete Beshta. Actually, just about anybody that's been here for a while. Describe in your best way to beer, bikes, and billiards the backstory of the Vincent Didio Memorial Pocket. Go ahead. I want to see somebody else's explanation in the chat, and then I'm going to give my explanation. And in the meantime, I'm going to eat the rest of my cheese sandwich. That's for Michael Parker. So, Scott Krieger, I have a question for your question. Would you like a one-word answer, or would you like a full little cheddar answer to your question? I'll wait. All right. You asked for it. The full little cheddar answer. Great shot. So when I was still Outer Point streaming, and we were down at Derby last January, not this previous one, that was the start of our time there, was doing one pocket. Of course, it's on a 9-foot table. And I say this with all due respect for those that play one pocket. It's great if you love the game. I think it's a great game of chess. But I think I would rather go in the bathroom and slam my boy parts in the toilet seat multiple times than to stream any more of those matches. And I apologize for anybody if that's offensive. No. No. I would have to move a 9-foot table underneath the lights for all of those matches. And the new format of the KO challenge and everything is to have the matches take less time. So, no. I will not be streaming any one pocket matches. Scott, if I see a one pocket match, be honest, and even if it's Tony Chohan and Efren Reyes, or it doesn't matter who it is, I will not watch one pocket. And again, to each his own. I have nothing against anybody else watching it. It's just, it is not for me. I think I'd rather go outside and mow my lawn with a toenail clipper. And bag it. Jim, how are you this evening? You're very welcome. Thanks for joining me. Us. Oh my gosh. Jeez. That's a brutal break there. That rub off the 8, that was a nice bank. And not a nice little rub off that 8 ball, but he still got a shot. Yes and no, Jim. I think bank pool, it can be a little bit faster. Oh, look at this. Are you kidding me? What? What? What a beautiful shot. Get out of town. Especially at this, being down 8-2. If that doesn't go in, wow. Bank, double bank to get out. And the players have decided they are going to take a break. So, because I've always had, oh, let's see what Amy Cool's had. Not a fan of one pocket either. Banks is fun to watch sometimes, though. Sometimes, yep, I agree. If we're watching Billy Thorpe or Tyler or Sky Woodward, Brannon, or James Barakis. Trying to think of some of Larry Neville back in the day. Especially when he won the all-around. Or wasn't the all-around, whatever it was. There's some bank matches that are just mind-numbing. I mean, in a good way. I mean, some of the banks that John Brannon was one of the best at Derby. Probably won more titles than anybody else, I believe. But yeah, for the most part, I don't know if I could watch it. I like playing it on a bar table. I don't know if I'd want to do it on. Well, there's actually a booth cam here. How's everybody doing? I enjoy watching Billy Thorpe more than anything when it comes to bank pool. I mean, my opinion, there's nobody better on the planet right now. That kid is just unbelievable. There's a couple of guys from Europe too that they've just recently put out a couple of training videos on. It's the gentleman with the ponytail in the back. Just an incredible player. And he does some bank drills, which are really cool. I have to ask Scott, why would you spend so much time watching one pocket today? Have you got? If you don't have anything better to do, I'll tell you what. I'll hire you to come over and pick up. You can pick up dog shit in my yard if you want to. I mean, totally up to you. But I think I would rather take the engine out of my car and put it back in, knowing that it'll never drive again. Of course. So Jim must agree he likes Billy Thorpe as well. You know, instead of looking at my ugly mug, you know, check the rest of that out. If you didn't get an opportunity before, I got something better to put up there. How about somebody scans that QR code to donate to Chris Fair's son? That's it, Amy. Yep, that's the one I've been watching, Mickey Krause. And he's got some really good videos. I kind of like the setting that he's in, too. It's like, I don't know if it's a castle or it's like an old wine cellar or something. Just stone walls, and it's really cool. So go check him out if you can. Well, I don't know if this is a comeback for Steven Kilburg. Now 8-3. But that was one hell of an out. Also, if you haven't had an opportunity, I'm doing this Propel by Q-Tech Jump Q. And I'm doing 10 minis, and the winner of each mini gets a spot in the final spin. So we're on number 7 right now, and there's only 3 spots left on number 7. It's kind of funny because, you don't realize that, but I just got done saying that there's only 3 spots left in number 7. There's not anymore. One of the one of the guys that is here at Varsity Club just bought the last 3 spots. All right, Stephen Kilburg breaking successfully. Scott Krieger, what is that for? I'm talking about 21,000 of the 30,000 goal. I'm missing something. Or did I say something that I forgot about? It looks like Steven is playing a 3-ball combo. 12, 3, 11 combo. And he's got to hope for the best. Man, that was a dangerous shot. Could have turned out all right, but this is kind of what I was talking about before is now it's just, well, actually that one, I don't think that one goes past there. So it's not really a mop-up for John. Uh-oh. Cuba almost found some. All right, this is interesting. How he's going to play. If he's going to stop it right there and then play it in the side, I think I would. There's no sense in, okay, you just draw straight back and get into perfect position. Like I said, exactly what I was talking about. Because that's what a 497 Fargo does. Love it. Stephen Kilburg's not done yet. 8-4. Or 4-8, depending on whose side you're on. Let's talk about Robert Miller, co-owner of the Conscious Carnivore down in Madison, Wisconsin on University Avenue. Conscious Carnivore is a whole animal butcher shop that provides expertise to help customers be more knowledgeable about what and how they eat. They opened their doors in September of 2013 with a mission to educate the home cook. From local animal sourcing to on-site high-quality butchering, they can ensure grass-fed and healthy meats. They believe it is time to recapture the flavor of the cooking and connect with family and friends over a home-cooked meal. Check them out. Stephen Kilburg, Breaking Wet. Not sure if that's really a thing. Sounds just weird. But that is the opposite of dry. On a 2-game winning streak. I'll tell you what, I don't know if it goes or not. It looks like that one is in the way. I don't know if you could see that 12-10 combo. It's actually called safe. I like this play just for the simple fact that he knows he's not going to get out, so stop taking balls off the table. especially balls that are that close, like the 10 ball, because he can use that for a break. Sorry about that, everybody. Got a little distracted. This is interesting how he's going to play. Jacked up over the 6 ball. He was actually considering playing safe. Ah, that's awesome. That's incredible to hear, Scott Krieger. I hope they raise the 30,000 that they're looking for then. All right, Steve Kilburg, this 8 ball for 3 in a row. And he missed it because, and I'll tell you exactly why. A, he took his eyes off the ball, but he's also thinking safe. He let that cue ball drift out in front to make sure that he left a bank shot, and it is, maybe not. Thin cut. And that is not going to fall. Wow. Wow. Jeez Louise. 5-8 or 8-5, depending on whose team you're on. Even Steve Kilburg's like, wow. On to rack 14. That's 2 rail first shots in a row. I like this pattern. As long as Steven can get between the 6 and the 8 here, and, oh yeah, and did. So now, if he can put the cue ball right where the 1 is, get it back to that position, he can play the 6, come 1 rail, maybe 2. Yep, right there. Yeah, a little further, but this is really good position. So now it's get on the 4 without scratching, and it's just either a draw shot or, oh, he underhit this a lot. Now he's going to have to come twice across to make this work. Not a hard shot. Worst thing he could have done. Needed a little bit of right-hand spin on that to avoid that to happening. I don't know about anybody else, but I don't see a pocket anywhere for this 8-ball. Looks like he's going to try and run into this 11 ball. Yeah, definitely. Because it had to go to the upper right-hand pocket in some fashion, given the angle. That was pretty gutsy. That barely made it to the pocket. I think I would have played on top of that one. All right. John Williquette is 2 games away from a seat in the semifinals. Cue ball directly in the side pocket. Steve's kind of painting himself into a corner again here. He's got to play this 13 and either come around the 9 or, run directly into the 8 ball, which I don't know if he can do that or not. But given where that 14 is, he's kind of playing with fire again here. Maybe a little bit of right-hand spin with follow and maybe kick the 9 out of the way. Yeah, and that's... You knew it was going to go off the 8. Leaving John with some cleanup work again. Oh, that's going to come up. He's okay. He can still play the one on the side. Ooh. This is not over yet. He's staying aggressive. Called the 3. It's not a bad shot because it does act as a blocker if he does leave it in the pocket, which doesn't matter because it went in. And we got an overcut on the 2. Leaving Steven with a good shot on the 9 ball to get to the 14. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I don't like the fact that Steven is going for this because he could actually play a really good safe. This could be a complete disaster. Wow. I think he got a little fortunate there because that could have ended up really bad. I think it's going to end up bad for him now because he's going to pocket that 9 ball. Might have left him, left him a jump, I think. He's called safe. Yeah, this is a good shot as long as it doesn't scratch. Nothing wrong with that. Just get a hit. I like Steve taking the shot in the side. Pretty much anywhere that if he tries to play safe, John's going to come back and play an even worse safe for Steven. The reason being is if he puts anything else in front of that 8 ball, Steve's never going to be able to get at it because he doesn't have a ball to break it up. So I like him just or play that shot. I like it. Wow. Well, I didn't see that coming. That was one hell of a nice kick. So we got a special guest commentator in the booth with us here. Probably never going to guess who it is.
That's
because
fair.
he's never been in the booth before.
Well, last time
Commentating?
was,
Were you
yeah.
commentating?
Yeah, that was Savage's match.
Oh,
And-
yes,
yeah.
that's right.
And 2, was it?
Check this guy out, Mr. Steven Schwen
What's up, boys?
in the booth. It
And
says
ladies. And
it's-
ladies.
It says Brad Royce, player spotlight,
That's
but
fine.
That's okay.
I can be Brad.
Sure.
$20 is $20. It's all good. Oh, you're having a real chess match here.
I tell you, this has been a fun match. Steve was actually down by 6 at one point.
I looked over. What was it? 8-2.
8-2 or
yeah. It was a battle.
Brutal. So it's been a slow and steady climb back, but
I mean that's the goal. It's meticulous, right? You don't get I'm down 6, and you start freaking out. You start rifling balls. I mean, one ball, one game, and next thing you know, you catch a gear, and he gets nervous, and you claw back.
I love this call here. He called it in the Vincent Didio Memorial Pocket, which is everybody's best friend.
Oh God, yeah.
And it's a nice two-way shot because if he misses, he may end up being safe. Yeah, that's
Okay,
I like that leave. It can a thin cut on the 5 can
Yeah.
potentially, if it does go in, he still doesn't have anything for the 2, but it could block the pocket if he leaves it.
I mean, he can load up on the 2 and down and back for the 5. Yeah, looks like he's going 5 here.
Yeah.
Smooth.
Now does the 2
Yeah,
go
yeah.
past though? It's kind of hard to tell from that angle.
He's hitting them real clean, real smooth. Solid stroke.
Ooh, and
uh-oh.
there's the commentator's
And,
curse.
Oh, the
Yeah.
head drop. The head drop. We've all been there.
I think Dan Yenner just called it, and the viewers decline now.
Oh, Dano. What's up, buddy?
Yeah, we do our best here at Outer Points Productions to completely ignore Dan Yenner as much as possible. Uh-oh. Yeah, he's okay.
Oh, he's
I
solid.
think
He's solid.
he's okay.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Well, maybe a
Yeah.
little wider than you wanted. Yeah. Okay, so you start thinking 2-way, right? So you back bank it, right? And you end up giving them down the 2 down the rail.
I think a lot of inside English and just cut her in there. I don't know.
That might be a little tight to the rail. I mean,
Yeah.
I just stepped in. How's Steve shooting? Is he hitting them pretty clean? He's cutting all right. So.
Yeah, and I made a comment a couple of times already. Steve's playing really good for the first 5 or 6 balls,
Sure.
And then,
I've been there. Yep.
letting John kind of mop up the easy. Yeah, and I'm a lip reader, so I seen Steve just said, "F it, I'm going for it."
Yeah, it's one of those. If you're gonna do it, you commit, right? You say, all right, I'm doing it. You get your spin, and you just, he's going for the bank. All right.
The
yeah,
kick?
You can't do an in between here.
Go on the kick.
Actually,
way.
it might not be bad, even if he gets a hit, right?
Hey!
Right, attaboy.
Woo,
Nice
what a
shot. That's a momentum builder. Good for you, Steve. Well done.
9-6.
Even if at pocket speed you go a little goofy there, 2's almost on the rail for a double hit, and he was playing that smart. He took his time.
There, now you can talk to Dan Yenner yourself, because
Oh,
I don't
Dan.
want to talk to him.
All right, I got some love for you, Dan. Not much, but a little.
Love is in the air.
Oh, we shot doubles together at Wispa last year, and
Sorry.
yeah, I agree. It went a little south, so still some love, but maybe another time we'll get a crack at it.
Well, you couldn't find anybody else, huh?
Yeah, I was scraping bottom of the barrel, and he said, "Yeah, I'm heading up there, so if you want to play," I'm like, "All right, well, to each their own, I guess."
Sure. I get it.
All right, what do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Set and dry off the brake.
I kind of got to go with solids here. just because of where the 1 is. Or, I'm sorry, where the 11 is. That would be my biggest issue with taking stripes.
Yeah, with the 9-10, I mean, you can float down off the, 12 at the side to open it up.
The 5 does go in the upper right, so that's solves that issue.
You know, John's got a little pep in his step. I think he was not happy about how that last one shook out. He knew he had the 2 for the 8, put him on the hill, so he's coming out strong. But we all know as players. I mean, you get a little overzealous and start swinging at things you shouldn't.
They got kind of lucky there.
Yeah. I think he'll recollect though. He seems like a very meticulous, smart player. He's not gonna go out swinging too hard. All right, 2 comes out, bumps.
A little fortunate there.
All right. I mean, where's the Q end up bumping off that 11 though? Pocket speed.
And where does the 5 go?
Pocket speed a little inside to hold. That boy. It's not great. It's not great.
It's a bank.
It could have been worse. It could have been way worse.
It's a bank, and use the 11 as a stopper on the cue ball.
I'll tell you what, the way that he froze on that, I thought it was me for a second down for a good 45 seconds.
Ooh, that's...
Oh, get legs,
that's
get legs.
not going to make it.
Uh-oh, Steve's got a chance here.
Another opportunity for Mr. Kilburg to get it within 2.
Yeah.
There's a couple of people in the chat that predicted we're going hill again tonight. So
here we go. Dano, $20 is $20. Yeah, I mean, especially nowadays, man. You know, $20 is about $7.50, but whatever.
I mean, and you know that buys 4 eggs now. You know,
if you're lucky on a good day. All right, what do we got here? So he's thinking, boom up, clear your 11, work your way back down. Yeah, I mean,
the only ball I don't like right now is 13, the 15.
The 15? I don't like the 13.
Yeah, 13. Yeah.
Yeah.
Either one of those. I'd play the 11 and get over there for that 15
Honestly,
right now.
I'd change up on you. I think, me personally, I'd go 12 and slip behind that 14, run it up, and try to work that out.
Come on, Steve.
That's just me. That's just me. I play stupid. You know me.
You know darn well you'd miscue.
Yeah. High risk, high reward, you know? That's the thing. You got, okay.
Here's just stop shot, you know, and if you miss, you're not. Yeah, there we go.
Sure.
Beautiful.
But see, now when you get into this, right, you got half the table, you got a little cut, and you're like, oh, I have all these options, but you know you got to float past the 5, or you're going to run a little long, a little short, and that's when you end up with the goofy angles. And when you get down to 2, 3 balls, things can start going real sideways on you. This is when you really got to tighten up and make sure your position is solid.
Yeah. Pucker up like
he's coming
Dan.
out clean. Oh, yeah. He's got 9, 10. Oh, yeah. This is all his.
Pucker up like Dan Yenner on a Friday night, you know?
I like how he's giving a good, smooth.
Oh.
That's all right. That's all right.
Did not want to get on top of that.
Right,
and is he froze to that 9 ball?
It is
think
snug.
He is.
It's on it. You got to give it to him, though. He
can't even bank.
He's coming in with a solid stroke, though. He's looking confident, which I like. You know, he's got a claw back. He's not playing, you know, short. He's not jabbing at anything. And sometimes if that hasn't been your game, this will come bayer to bite you. But player smart here. Top left, kind of float it wide behind the 9. Ooh, he ended up short.
Oh, this is perfect. Ideal. That's fabulous.
Yeah, I'm a step behind. I wasn't even looking at that 5. I'm like,
oh,
he's
yeah.
on that 8.
We're looking at here.
Oh, yeah, I'm not looking at the screen. I'm looking up over the corner here. But, yeah. Okay.
That's a good shot.
We got 497 and 5. Okay, pretty fair. Let's see.
So, Steven, what do you think of the new format? Have you seen it already?
As far as
the KO challenge is no longer going to have the Wheel of Destiny.
I thought I saw something about that. Shorter races, all 3, right? Kind of like the Sunday they run down here?
It's 8 ball, 9 ball, 10 ball, all 3. So it's a set. All right, good hit. And left Steven with a straight-on shot in the Vincent Didio Memorial pocket, which is everybody's favorite. I don't even think I told the story. Somebody asked earlier in the chat if I would give a description as to how the Vincent Didio Memorial pocket came to be. And it's the devil, you know? I mean, there's nothing funny about that friggin' pocket.
I mean, regardless of the fact that it does spit balls, Now it's mental. Everyone knows. So it's even keel. There's no excuse. We all know that it doesn't like you.
Nope.
Oh, well, so much for that straight, but left them nothing easy on this 5 here.
Yeah, that was just an all-out miss.
But yeah, so for your new KO, was that
I'll put it up after this game.
Yeah, was that a player's choice or change it up, or what were we thinking there?
Given the fact that a lot of these matches have been taking, some of them have been 6.5 hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and doing this as much as you do, I mean, oh, stop short.
Oh
you
lucky
lucky
goodness.
dog.
I think he might even be
I think I
outer
saw him whisper
points.
a quick little prayer there. Whew. All right.
Wow, what a tough lead.
I mean, ultimately, though, you're Steve, you're stepping up, and you're like, man, I really wanted that scratch, but you recollect yourself, and you're like, look, this is still not bad, right? You just
I'm
you
at
gotta
the
figure that
table,
8.
right?
Yeah.
You're at the table.
Leave an angle for that 9, dance around. You got 8 in the side, right? You're looking okay. Just one ball at a time. Ooh, he lifted up on that. He lifted up on that stroke a little early. Might have sold out.
So, yeah, it's to bring down the time hopefully a little bit at least. So every single match is going to be, it's going to start out with a race to first set. I'll wait till this game's over.
Sure, that's
and then
fair.
I'll just put the graphic up there.
Let's see, 6, yeah.
Oh, Ben, it's been a year of the Wheel of Doom, or however you want to, describe it. And I think it's time to change it up a little bit, keep it fresh.
That is one thing that I do like about the stream here, Dale, is you definitely don't let it get too stale. You change up, your handicaps, the players, just you kind of keep people guessing. It's not the same old. There it is.
I wasn't sure that was going in.
Yeah, I thought he was going to cut side, but no, he popped her in.
All right, here's what it'll look at. So if you look in the middle of the boxing ring there, each match, the format for every single match is going to start out with 8-ball, race to 4. And then in set number 2 is going to be a race to 5 9-ball. If your opponent wins both sets, then the match is over. So basically it's a race to 9 for if you win them all, right?
Yeah, I see that.
With a combination of 8-ball and rotation. If it does go to a third set, this is kind of like the Predator series.
Mm-hmm.
So if it does go to a third set, it's going to be 10-ball race to 4. But if in the third set it's 3-3, it's hill to hill.
Mm-hmm. Shootout.
Shootout,
baby.
Yeah.
You betcha.
Shootout.
It's such an easy shot. What's so hard about it? There's
All
no
right.
pressure. Yeah.
Until there's $8,000 on the line.
Exactly.
So that's going to be, we're going to give it a try. See what happens.
Are you doing that on the, is that the
$4.99?
$4.99? Okay,
Yep.
sure, yeah. I feel like you're going to have a lot of tight-knit matches there because, I mean, ultimately, I think $480 to about $530-ish, depending on how you play, you all fall in kind of the same range. So everybody's going to be playing pretty solid ultimately, and it's going to be some tight ones.
Even this one, the 525 and under, this has been there. There's a couple of matches here and there that were not really blowouts, but very one-sided.
Yeah.
But the majority have been really close matches.
Right. And that's the thing, like I'm a 532, and a lot of us players, we come out one night and you can't miss, and other nights you take ball in hands and you're just inconsistent. It is what it is. So if you come mentally strong, yeah, you can claw easily back. Just never count yourself out, and you put the money in. You've been practicing, play your game. Just stay confident.
Unless your game unless your name's Dan Yenner.
Yeah, Dan just gets a few matches handed to him. He gets that that lucky horseshoe every now and again. But we like to pretend like he's a good shot. But I still love you, Dan. It's all right.
Well, that makes one of us in the booth. That's nice. It's good, nice of you to say.
All right, back to match here. What do we got?
I think he's playing a bank shot.
John's Hill.
He's not. Okay. Playing the 1 or the 3 in the side.
All right.
Wow.
Smooth.
That's a beautiful shot.
He got a little strong on the run there, but let's see, what are we working with? 7, 3, 6.
I'll tell you what, though, if he can run into the 11 ball here,
yeah,
or close to it,
yeah,
that's the perfect angle on the 3 to get to the 6.
You're absolutely right. Yeah, you open his ball, but I mean, your hill, that's your out ball. Yeah, float it nice and light. Oh yeah, he's looking dialed in. Heavy top. He looks up at the 11. He's checked in. Boom, float it. Oh, a little wide. Oh, he got it.
This is
got it.
ideal.
It's a clincher, but that was a beautiful shot.
I think that shot just won him the match.
Oh, Steve's stone-faced over there. He's looking like he's ready to pounce, but not super confident. He's getting back up, and we've all been there. Going bottom outside, pulling it back. Oh, ended short on the stroke.
He's okay.
He's got it. He's got it. Yeah, he punches the 10. He's looking solid.
Well, you got to sit in for 2 games at least.
That's fine. I didn't want it to turn into an 8-day thing. Somebody's got work tomorrow. Oh, no. Oh, no.
This match is not over.
Oh, I thought he had it.
It's another commentator's curse.
And it was standing to the side. He looks at it, stepped into it. Everything looked confident. None of the stutter step or the double blink. He looked confident.
Double blink.
We've been
favorites.
there where you half step into it and you step back up, and then your opponent's like, yeah, I got him. No, he was looking clean there. But regardless, okay, he didn't overhit it, right? It's not too tied up on the end rail.
Yeah,
so
look at what he did to the 10 and 11.
Yeah, he's looking all right. I mean, he's up, 4 on hill. Okay, bite your time. You're all right. So you're Steve, right? 1 ball, 1 game. What do you do here? So 8 sticky. I'm almost thinking
I want to get straight in on the 13. That's what I want to do.
Sure.
And then you could play the 11 in the upper left if necessary. If you go too far, the 10 goes past the 11.
Yep. I'm almost thinking I would bump the right-hand side of the 10 and let it float up to the short rail. 13's a blocker, right? You open your problem. All
you mean play safe right now?
Yeah, skin the 10 and roll it up, on the VDMP side.
I like that choice.
Take the 12, block off the side for the bank, right? 3 takes away the straight angle. Just float it. Sure, you run the risk of tying up the 10-13, but you don't have anything snookered. You buy time.
Yeah, even if he messes up the 10-13 right now, it's well worth the risk to play safe.
Right. I mean, with the chance you get ball in hand, boom, you get another chance.
I don't like this choice.
Okay, well, let's hold the phone here, right? So he's going a little bottom. He cuts the 12. Oh, he slides it over.
So here's what I was talking about, getting straight in on the 13. Now, if he's got a little bit of an angle.
Yeah, I mean, it's high risk, high reward, right? You do a little bottom. You got the 10 clean. You're getting real tight knit, but it's doable. It's doable.
That was a good shot.
He's just swinging at it. He's feeling confident. Honestly, I don't know if I like it, but I kind of like it.
It's kind of a
the balls,
kind of a bad roll, actually.
Right, but the ball's on the fact of he's on the hill and you're swinging at it. Okay, but risky.
I think I'd play safe here.
Well,
I think I'd push the 11 and try to get somewhere down on the bottom rail.
Well, ultimately, you don't want to let him see the 8, right? So. Again, maybe just skin the side of the 11, pass the 12, and kind of bring it back center table, maybe slightly past and block behind the 10.
Here's what I do.
It's a finesse shot, right?
Here's what I do. Right there.
I would check the chat. Come on, people in the chat, tell us.
That's my play right there.
Right. What do we got here? Off the 11, back up. Yeah, but then you create a bank angle. I don't like that. I think I would skinny off the 12. Right? Or off the 11, kind of come up and try to bring it back center. Somewhere center. If maybe you get behind the 12, maybe you get behind the 10. Give or take. Well, let's see. We got 62 viewers right now. Say you're up, you're down. What do you do here?
Wow, what is he doing?
He's stunning it short. He gives him the back bank, but he doesn't.
I would not have done that.
Well, hold on. Now he doesn't quite sell out, right?
Of course not.
It's a fairly easy back bank, but
why do you want to give this to your opponent?
I know you gave him a big option. He's up 4. He has nothing to really lose. Swing at it. You don't really want to give him a line.
Yeah, this might cost him the match.
And he hits it smooth. Oh, it's skinny. Oh, well, he's not giving you another chance at it, bud. You better clean house here. Oh, the look. He's like, man.
He just said Vincent Didio, you son of a.
Oh,
we
thought he had it.
The old Didio
on the replay. Honestly, coming up that straight, I'm surprised he got so deep in the pocket.
He's just got to float forward on this.
All right, Steve. Yeah, I mean, don't make it complicated, right? Just nice. Oh, Steve. You're okay. That's a wired bank, man. Just.
Oh, hell no. You got to cut that in.
Nope. Yeah, I'm looking from the booth at an angle. I got the screen in front of me. Attaboy. All right, cool.
Man, he
Slow
made
her
this
down.
so much harder than he had to.
Yeah, he was trying to draw back for 10 in the side, and he just did not give her the follow-through. But that's all right. You rebounded, right? Just don't catch on the horseshoe every time. Attaboy. All right. Take a breath. Shake it off. Back at it. Honestly, I see why every time you step out of the booth, it's a deep breath and a wow, good game. even if they're not that close, I mean, these guys come to play. It's entertaining.
Yeah, and quite the big price tag for first place in this one.
Yeah, what do we got?
Well, you know what? I just might have a graphic for that.
I'm sure you do.
There it is.
What is this, the 525, I believe?
Uh-huh.
The one that I was just outside the running for?
Correct.
Yeah.
These
Thank
guys,
you, Fargo.
the non-winner of tonight's match is guaranteed $575, with the player moving on to the semifinals guaranteed $1,960.
You know, I did not know that you were doing an auction on this on top.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I am so out of the loop.
Oh yes.
Oh, that's a good chunk of change there.
Cue
Here
ball.
we go.
Cue ball in the side
All right.
again.
Chat's picking up. We got some action. What do we got? Piers, Bikes, and Billiards says, never got the Vincent Didio Memorial Pocket backstory. You know what? Neither did I.
You don't know it?
I've heard a little here and there, but no, I don't know the full story. Fill me
There
in.
have been more games, matches, confidence, pool players.
Ego destroying.
Yes. Lives destroyed by that pocket. I mean, heartbreak after heartbreak after heartbreak. I've seen tears. We've had to replace the felt several times for the amount of tears. Vincent Didio's match himself, I think, is one of the reasons why it's. I've never seen one player more than any miss in the exact same pocket so many times as Vincent Didio. So that's the biggest reason for putting his name on it.
Honestly, he's earned it then.
Yeah, and he's a tattoo artist, and I think it's a good selling point. Does anybody else that Steven, have a pocket named after him?
Can't say so. No, definitely not.
No, nobody
And
does.
Ultimately, it's the best. Like, Vince, I love Vince. Solid dude. And honestly, I mean, he's been working with Steyer, and, man, I cannot tell you, in the last year or two, his game is – he used to be like, oh, it's Vince. It's a friendly game. And now it's like, damn, it's Vince.
Yeah, he used to play like 350
dude,
Fargo,
He's no slouch. I played him a couple times in league this season, and if I didn't get out, he was going to. He's calm. He's calculated. He's smooth. He's good. So when a pocket's spitting out quite a bit, I mean, yeah, it's definitely – I don't want to blame the table now, but it might be the table because Vince has become quite the solid player. So kudos to you, bud.
His pre-shot routine has really been phenomenal.
Smooth. All right. Well,
here's the
end
shot.
Of this match. We should check back in here.
Here's the shot. 2 to the 4. This is gonna determine the rest of this match.
Wow. I myself, I got to go back to the replay.
I don't know if I would have been able to do that.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, that was a confident hit. You're an inch off the rail, and you suck it back to center table. Sure, you're not dead straight on that 4, but my God, I mean, you hang some inside and walk right up that 8 passes. Kudos, John. That was a 5-star shot, bud. I mean, drilled it.
Got to watch out for the 12 ball here.
Oh, he floats it smooth. He wants this. John, nice shot, bud.
This is going to be all she wrote, folks.
Oh, yeah, well, come on now.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you say I don't believe in it, but it's happened all too many times.
I don't think it's going to happen this time.
Wow. Honestly, I want to get out and shake John's hand. That was a stellar shot on that 2 ball to suck it wide over for that 4. Confident. I thought, there it is. I thought he'd stop short, but, man.
That is a wrap, folks. I got to thank this guy for stepping in for a little while. Much appreciated, man.
Hey, everybody. You bet. Yeah.
There
Happy
it is.
to. Absolutely. He looked a little bored up here, so
oh, never.
Yeah.
No.
Just a little semi-entertainment here.
All right, we got a whole bunch of people I got to thank before we get out of here tonight. because we've got a couple of more things to do after this. Thanking all of Outer Points easy for me to say, right? Yeah, productions.
Absolutely.
Productions. Adam Carlson, JP Schauer, John Kramer, Andy Coons, Dan Welch, Peter Source, Bob Miller, Derek Schwartz, Bobby Joe Coons, Rich Stadler, Jeff Hefter, Cody Redleg, Matt Strong, Brent Lucas, Eddie Altman, Vincent Didio, Brett Tovar, Lynn Dorn, Chris Green, Roger Pregler, Jim Reese, Scott Kugel, Kevin Dorn, Varsity Club staff, and all of my commentators. Thank you so very much. And most importantly, wait a second. You.
Right there. You.
The viewers. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in again tonight.
Wow.
I have to do two redraws tonight. One for the semifinals of Stroke Zone and one for the semifinals of 1.3 that you just got done watching.
And one for your QTAC Propel.
Yes.
Yeah. 3.
Got to do that
There
tomorrow,
you are.
too. No. Have an awesome evening, everybody, and very pleasant weekend.